The result, the department is very much more integrated. When I wrote my book in 2014, I checked and found out that at that time, in 2016 anyway, the department had 40 officers who were Black. Many of you, some of you probably know Fletcher Howard. He was one of the Black commanders that this department had. I believe they had two. Davy Moore was one, and then Fletcher Howard. Fletcher Howard was a rookie when about the time that I was leaving the department. Fletcher Howard was a good man. He's a good cop. Okay. And I was very proud when he achieved the plateau of becoming a commander, a Black commander, the fourth highest rank in the Colorado Springs Police Department. I was very proud of him, very proud of the department. It's a very progressive department. I've worked with police departments all across this country. Colorado Springs is one of the finest I've ever worked with and that I worked for. So be proud of your department.
And so speaking of police departments and how they are now, since you retired from the force, what do you think about the current state of policing in America right now?
That's a good question.
Oh, could have been.
The current state of policing in America. Overall, I would say the current state of policing in America is good. Having said that, I too am aware of all the videos that go on where cops are shown to abuse their constitutional authority. Okay. The one that stands out in my mind was of Walter Scott down in South Carolina, who was shot in the back, running from a police officer. I believe he was like 10 or 13 feet away from him when he was shot several times in the back. The video clearly shows that. Then the officer planted a taser on his prone body to use as his excuse. When you get situations like that, when you uncover a dirty cop, a corrupt cop, and a dishonorable cop, that officer needs to be removed from the department as quickly as possible. And if there's a criminal act involved, he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and he needs to be sent to jail, to prison, for as long as you can give him. Because in those situations, ladies and gentlemen, that officer has violated public trust. We take oaths to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Okay? We should live by that oath. We should live it to the fullest. And any officer that violates that public trust does not deserve the honor of wearing the badge and uniform of whatever department it may be. Okay? I am a police officer. I will defend my brothers in blue to the death, if you will. But I will not let that blue wall of silence stand between me and telling the truth and supporting the truth. And when there's a dirty cop, I will stand out, I will call out that dirty cop, and I will stand for Black Lives Matter and all these other groups that are doing the same.
Thank you for that. The idea of writing the book, The Black Klansman, where did that idea come from?
Not tough, just Black Klansman. And that's because there's a copyright. There's something else out there called The Black Klansman. Where did the idea come from?
Correct.
Of writing the book. I sat on that story for years, for no reason. I just sat on it. And I was teaching criminal justice courses at Salt Lake Community College for 5 years. And from 2009 to roughly 2013. And when I left Salt Lake Community College, one night I picked up pen and paper and started writing. And I wrote 30 pages, the first 30 pages of the book. I read it, didn't like it. Excuse me. I read it, didn't like it, tore the paper up, threw it in the garbage, forgot about it. About a few days later, I came back. I started writing again, and it just flowed. I wrote for 9 months. After 9 months, I read what I had done and said to myself, this is it, I'm done. There's nothing else I can do. My wife is seated in the audience, my current wife, the love of my life, Patsy. Patsy and I graduated from high school together. Patsy and I graduated from high school together in El Paso in 1971. We didn't know each other, we knew of each other. And we reconnected in 2010, planning a high school reunion. And it was then that I found out she had a crush on me as a sophomore in high school. Why she didn't tell me in high school, I'll never know. But when I was writing my book, I would talk to Patsy on the phone and she asked to read it. So I would email her sections that I had written and she would get back to me and give me her critique. Some of it I incorporated, some of it I didn't. But hers were the first eyes that read my finished manuscript. And the book is dedicated to her. And she's the love of my life. And I am very proud of her. So it took me 9 months to write the book. It's a story I felt needed to be told. I knew from the beginning my story was unique. And I knew it needed to be told. I just had to find the proper time in which to get motivated to do so. And that occurred in March of 2013.
And so what made that courage come about? Because I know from 1979 to now, it's been a long time. And you know, you kept it quiet for a long time. So what made you finally decide, let me speak on this?
Well, the story was kept quiet initially because I was ordered by my chief at that time not to say anything, talk to anybody, disappear. He wanted Ron Stallworth Klansman to disappear. And I'm gonna reveal something for those who haven't read the book or seen the movie. The investigation came to an end because the KKK members I was dealing with, they wanted Ron Stallworth, loyal and dedicated Klansman, to use their words, become the local leader of the Colorado Springs chapter.
Okay. Hopefully my recording comes across. I worked with the laptop and this at the same time, so I timed it. Just try to get the volume on here. So as you're listening to this, it works. Anyways, so things that I did well, I did some role shifting in there, and I think I matched the register okay. I'm always uncertain. My processing time sucks. See, I noticed I had a few conceptual actually accurate things where it said open to the public, so generally speaking. What else? My opinion. What are your thoughts? What is your opinion on it? I know. I know in some spots I tried to summarize and keep going. There's a few spots where there was no cohesion. It didn't work out so well, but let's see. I missed the jokes and the funny parts. I wasn't quick enough to get those in. And when I started signing, he was like, not the Black Klansman. And so that looks awkward. Let's see. What else is there? Anyways, still room for lots of improvements. I need to find other ways to like share and say a story. It's like share and then tell you all and show you. There's probably multiple ways to do that. I'm not as familiar as like with the dates and stuff, and I'm not sure how, I don't want to say important, but how detrimental is that if I miss out on some of the dates and when things happen. You know, it's telling a story, I'm missing those small details. I don't know, this screenshot right there, that's a good one. Let's see. Just any more variety in there. Alternate ways of saying the same thing. And then there's some more spots I'm sure I could have condensed a little bit better. But I think there was a few times where I think I went back up to the objective level and I was like, you know, this is working, and I made it through. Let's see. Can't remember the other thing you were asking for. Let's see. I guess for the most part, I think I guess it looks professional enough. Let's see. You can read the expressions on my face when I like don't understand things, and I need to have a poker face and, you know, listen some up and get out and then catch up. I was lagging in a few spots for sure. I'm not sure how to fix that either. All right, some of my prep work was I reviewed the first two videos before jumping into this one. I actually tried to re-sign those just personally, like, okay, these concepts, they come up again, I'm going to be better prepared. And I think that helped maybe bolster my confidence a little bit. So that was good. Let's see. And then technology is tricky figuring this stuff out. So hopefully the volume has come across on this and you're not just trying to read my lips. All right, I'm going to stop recording.